I do this right now 7 days a week, but in the summer. Nonprofits for years. I worked at the Vancouver Opera as a box office manager, like a data guy. Yeah. The Playhouse. I've worked part-time at the Symphony and the Recital Society. And the gentleman who runs this is an old friend of mine, and he became sick. So he had a heart attack, and he was either, you come over and help me and help run the business, or we're going to have to shut it down. So yeah, I came over sort of part-time, and it's just grown and grown, and it's got to the point where it's, you know, I own a little piece of the company. It really pays the bills in the summer. It's a weird gig where they're so busy, because in the summer I have to make all my money and then put the nuts away for the winter. So, you know, we charge a little bit more for the corporate stuff, and then we like to do a lot of free things for the community, and for example, for Lobsang and groups like that. I do a lot of indoor postering for a lot of smaller Buddhist groups and meditative groups. I started from the opera, yeah.
You started there.
I started in the arts and nonprofits, and that's sort of always been my thing. So that's what I am sort of in charge of doing in the company, is trying to get more local theater companies and working with them is something they can afford. That's within their budget. Try to help them out with printing, do whatever we can to make it more affordable, and just help spread the word. I want arts and culture to succeed in this city, which is becoming harder and harder, as we all know. There's so many great visual artists in this city. There's so many great local small theater companies, and even opera groups, ensembles. It's a huge choir city, but you don't really hear too much about it. You know, unless you're in the scene itself. Unless you're on that Facebook group. But everyone in that Facebook group already knows about that Facebook group. So this is a way I find of being able to spread the word a little bit broader. But quite often, the internet can help. I see people. I thought years ago this business might go the way of the dodo bird, but now of course you see somebody take a picture and then they share it with their 400 friends, and for that 30 cents it costs you to put up that poster, there's 400 of their friends, and if one of their friends shares it, it can just grow and grow and snowball. So, totally. So yeah, it's kind of an effective way to advertise, and so whatever I can do, a small part I can play.
Don't let art die.
Yeah, exactly.
Keep art alive,
keep art alive. Arts, culture, theater, man. That's what it's all about.
I know.
Yeah, his shoes are kind of toast.
Like, even check his shoes, and maybe like do a close up of the shoes, how they just get
pretty, just caked on.
Caked on is a better word.
Yeah. Caked on.
What's the glue made out of?
Yeah, it's either a cornstarch or potato starch. Any vegetable starch will work. So it's like really environmentally friendly and washes out of your clothes. I look pretty gross right now, but you get it on your bike or a car by accident, or someone walking by. It just comes right off with water. It's all water soluble, so it's cheap too. We buy it in bulk from this company out of the Netherlands, and they just ship it. It's like a huge pallet over once a year.
What's your intention behind helping us put up our poster?
Helping to spread the word. It came from the non-profit world, and how can you be of best use in this moment? And I think that what Lobsang's doing and his intent, and I hope to more people to know about it, the more people to know about him as a figurehead, and the more people he can bring under his umbrella and his group, you know, hopefully the more successful his campaign can be. Really hoping from everything from just a simple message that we're putting up to make people think a little bit deeper, to attracting people to Hummingbird TV and what he's doing with the children in Bhutan.
And the quote, "The reality is not what is observed, it is expanded upon, nurtured, and cultivated." When you're putting it up, how does it reflect?
Well, the thing is about this job is you're usually going so fast you have no time to stop and think. So every time I put up one of Lobsang's posters, it actually makes me breathe and stop and be aware of what I'm doing, my surroundings. And Lobsang's always say to me, slow down, slow down. So every time I have anything to do and Lobsang's poster comes out and the beautiful art and everything, it does make me sort of stop and reflect and maybe not take life quite so seriously as we tend to be, like just on a bit of a hamster wheel with this job, going a bit crazy. So it's always nice to stop and breathe and live in the moment, so to speak. So it's down to me riding around every day. Yeah, it's good. Keeps me in shape.
Totally. More muscle for you. And for the viewers out there, what's a message you would like to send out?
Well, thanks a lot for supporting us. We've been a company for about 30 years, and really my intent is to try to better the arts and culture in Vancouver, and try, these events mean a lot to me that we put up, and it's only grown throughout the years, and I really appreciate everyone's support.